walk through fire, bodies weary, spirits tested. But from the ashes they rose brighter. Two women, two warriors, and two women, two warriors, two stories stitched with love. Scars don't chain us down, they're maps of battles won. We rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining through the storm. The strength of a woman is to rise and rise once more. The world whispered, too hard, too heavy. They answered back, watch us. Even when the pain tried to break them, they move the mountains with love. Oh, we rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a
Hello,
lighthouse.
beautiful.
Hello.
Merry Christmas, darling.
Oh, can you believe how close Christmas is, guys? Welcome
No,
in.
I
Welcome
cannot.
in,
Nope, I can't.
everybody.
How
Remember,
are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself. I seen the little picture come up. Uh-oh, you are frozen. Um, yeah, she's frozen, guys, on my side. Over here on Restream, she's frozen up. So give us just a minute. We're having some technical difficulties. While we're waiting on her to do that, I will let you know that we are not doctors. We are not medical professionals. We are not mental health professionals. So please, please, please remember, we just encourage you to advocate for yourself. Make that step to move forward. If you have some sort of issue, whether it be physical or mental, emotional, please, please, please reach out to your healthcare providers. Please do that as we move forward into here. Um, I just went ahead and gave our little disclaimer while you were
I
figuring
heard you
your
just
little
now. I don't know what happened, but it just said your live stream has been disconnected. Your
Oh,
live
that's
stream
okay.
has been disconnected. What is up,
No,
everybody? Hello. What day are
yeah.
we even in? This is a Friday before the Christmas, and then it's
Yeah.
New Year's all of a sudden. How did that happen?
In a blink of an eye, that's how it happened. Like Santa.
So today is one of those episodes, speaking of Santas, where the themes weave together beautifully, saying what matters while we can, speaking truth,
Mhm.
honoring movement, and finding sweetness in the middle of it all. The
Yeah,
first part of today, let's see, where are we?
I know. We have a lot.
It's so much.
A
The first
lot.
start of today, we'll start out with, forgive me if I say this wrong, but it's Goa
That's what I'm
Liberation Day. Is it right? Is that correct?
I
That's in
think
India. And it's also St. Nicholas Feast Day. I'm about to sneeze my head off. Will you please take over?
yeah, that's fine. So, if you know for sure, did we pronounce that correctly? Let us know in the comments if we just give us a thumbs up if that was pronounced correctly. I'm pretty sure it didn't give me like a little definition as we were doing it. As I do my research, I didn't go further into see how it was pronounced, but I think that's what it is. It's also Saint Nicholas Feast Day today. Um, who was Nicholas actually? Who was he?
I've got
Right?
it because you know there's all the stigma, right?
I
A
know, I
beautiful
know,
picture.
I know. And I know that you were looking forward to doing this, so I'll let you jump in and go there.
So Saint Nicholas of Myra lived in the third and fourth century, 270 to 343 CE. Christian bishop in Myra, modern day Turkey, known for radical generosity, compassion, and the protection of the vulnerable. He was not mythical in origin. He was a real human being, later wrapped in
Real.
legend.
That's right. He was real.
He was real. Secretly, he was known for secretly giving money to the poor, protecting children, orphans, sailors, and unjustly accused, standing up against corruption and cruelty, even confronting powerful authorities. I kind of feel like we are in need of the St. Nicholas today more than anything. And this famous story is he secretly gave gold to three impoverished sisters so they wouldn't be sold or forced into exploitation.
Yeah.
And that's the root of like the stockings, the nighttime gifts, giving without seeking credit. This quiet, anonymous generosity is the soul of Santa Claus. He
Mhm.
became Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas. And they say Santa Claus is Dutch. Santa Claus traditions traveled to America, and over time, the folklore and the culture shaped him into Santa Claus. So it is rooted in a saint, and it's not something dark. The evil confusion, and this is the important part, Saint
Mhm.
Nicholas himself is not surrounded by evil, but later folk traditions mixed him with Krampus, which we talked about the other day, the Alpine folklore,
Yep.
fear based discipline myths like punishing naughty children,
Right.
pagan winter imagery that Christians absorbed rather than erased.
Yep.
And these cultural overlays are not part of St. Nicholas's life or theology because I wanted to break these stigmas if I can. So I had to look up some things. It
Yeah.
says St. Nicholas was often portrayed as defeating or correcting evil, not embodying it. The
Yep.
Dark Companions emerged centuries later as a moral telling story tools during winter festivals. Let's see, it's not corruption.
Yep.
The feast matters because, again, that generosity without spectacle, kindness in dark season, protection of the innocents, giving quietly, intentionally, and joyfully. It was originally a children's day of gifts before Christmas was ever commercial.
And the actual feast day was on December 6th. So it was
Yes,
St.
ma'am.
Nicholas Day, traditionally celebrated that way. And it was for the generosity with that spectacle, right? I mean,
Yes,
without
ma'am.
that spectacle, it was the kindness in the darkness of the seasons. It was the protection of the innocent. Like
We were
she,
talking about how those calendar days switched to the other day when we were
yep,
talking about this.
absolutely. And so, yeah, so just know that it was a real person. It was a real saint before it became commercialized over here in the States. So that is definitely a big thing to remember. And it's good to share that difference, right? Because a lot of people did see it in a negative light. And so it's nice to shine that positive reflection
I
of
agree.
that person into today's world, right? And we should have those. We should have those people still in today's world. Not that we need another Saint Nicholas. I'm not saying that, but I was just reading the other day. It happened to Facebook. You'll start doing something, and something will pop up on your feed. And,
Absolutely.
and I took this as a true Santa or Saint Nicholas story. It was about, and guys, let me know if you've seen this story anywhere. It was about a janitor of a school, and he would watch this child, and I may have it not 100% accurate, but he watched this little girl, and she would go to this one specific locker every night. She would wait until everybody was gone, and she would go in. And what this little girl was doing was she was filling this locker with food for another family.
Aw.
And later, that family or those children of that family would come in because the dad was a single dad doing things on his own and had two or three children of his own, and they couldn't make ends meet. So she was helping by doing that. Well, the janitor decided to tell the little girl, he said, "Look, I'm going to start filling this locker up for you." And because she would only be able to take like a jar of peanut butter or the package
Right.
of bread or whatever. And he told her not telling anyone else. And it built on that. So then he started getting people. Then one day he looked in that locker and there was money. He could see a difference in the shade. You know how the lockers have those little slits in them. And he saw something in that locker. Well, somebody had found that locker and they started putting money into it. And then there were notes that came along and they were like, "Look, I'm going to open up my Costco card for you. Go shopping, put it in this locker." That is the type of things that we need to remember. That is what this was meant for. This was to help people. This person helped people. So I just thought that might be a good little
It
addition.
is. It's such a Santa Claus move. It's such a
I
spirit of
know,
Santa Claus
right?
thing. What's
It's
up,
the
Diana?
spirit of the thing, guys. It doesn't necessarily have to be that person, right? It's not a person, it's a spirit. It's a
That's why it really bothers me when people say, I don't believe in the Saint Nicholas thing and Santa Claus and all that. Well, here's the background of why I believe in it.
Mhm. And I think a lot of people, when it became commercialized, it became about the gifts and about the money spent. It didn't become about what you could do for those people. I loved gift giving. I love
I do
giving,
it. I love it.
and I think that's
I have
the
to sneak.
spirit. Oh, she had to take off for a second. So and now that we've been talking about that, and she had to step away for a second, we'll go ahead and it's what is Goa Liberation Day? Today on Goa Liberation Day, we remember how Goa's 450-year long Portuguese chapter came to an end on the 19th of December in 1961. So through the operation Vija or Vija.
DJ,
Yeah, I don't want
Vijay.
to say it wrong. India's armed forces reclaimed Goa, completing the story of freedom left unfinished in 1947. That's crazy. Almost 20 years later, a moment of pride, identity, and celebration for the Goans everywhere.
Nice. And this matters because that completes India's independence story. Goa was one of the last, or was the last, European colony in India. So its
Yeah.
liberation symbolized the true end of colonial rule on Indian soil.
Yep.
Military milestones are it's one of India's first major joint operations involving all three armed services after independence. That's really cool. And for
Yep.
them, today is a day of pride,
Hmm.
cultural pride that
Right.
they can be proud of,
That's right.
freedom, and remembrance of those who struggled for liberation. We have days like that here as well, and I love that. And they do things like flag hoisting, tributes to freedom fighters, and cultural events that reflect history and progress in the state. So they probably have a lot of little, festivals going on and everything. So I bet that's pretty cool. If anybody's ever heard of this day over there or had anything to do with that, let us know in the comments. I think that's
Well,
pretty cool. Again, we're just here to bring awareness to everyone.
right. And then you think about those two kind of mixing together. That's a reminder of that generosity, the protection, the care for those other people. So, I mean, we always try to do this where we make these things meet in the middle
Yep.
somewhere. That's what we
In
try.
a warrior type of way, standing
Right.
up for what's
Yep.
right,
That's right. That's right. That's right.
showing
So,
our courage, going out of the lines against the grain,
mhm,
the path less traveled. I always like the line, the narrowest path is always the holiest. And that really seems
yeah. And a battle doesn't have to be a fight, right? It doesn't have to be um with military. It doesn't have to be with forcing, right? It can
right.
be a battle using kindness.
Like boundaries, even.
Yeah.
Making your
All
own
these
boundaries, you guys. That's
right.
a struggle. We see people do it all the time when they pee. We see people do it all the time when they come into the live and they get upset because we don't let them up. That's crazy to be rude about a boundary. You just met us. You wouldn't just walk into our home. Thank you for the beautiful artwork, E. Thank you, everybody, you guys, and thank you for the gifts. You guys can crisscross applesauce and find us on all the different social media. We do stream from 3 different places live right now. 3, no, 4, 5 different places live
Five
right
different
now.
places.
Don't get me lying, everyone. Don't
We're
listen to me.
everywhere
5 or
right now.
6.
And
We're everywhere.
a little announcement for that. So, as of, I think we're going to try testing it out. American is going to start being over here with us because
Yeah.
he's going to do our artwork. So, everyone on
Can
Facebook,
see
YouTube
both.
will be able to see it too because we think it's a good visual. It really brings out what we have
It's
to
so
offer in all
nice.
these sections. So, what he is doing is amazing for us, and we're going to give it a shot next week before we make it official in January. We'll start slowly moving over there and get him in the center of us as we do all this.
It'll be
I
lovely. I
know, I'm
love
so
it.
excited.
All right. So, you guys ever feel like you've stood up for something that really mattered to you that maybe not matter anybody else? And how did that make you feel? Did you feel motivated to do it more? Did you feel reluctant and held back? How did that make you feel? You don't have to necessarily ask down here, but it's just something to ponder in your own silence, maybe later when we're doing the mantra.
Yeah.
at the end. I love our little mantras. It gives us a second, even if you just take 2 deep breaths, 4, 4, 6, 4 in, hold 4, out 6. You'll see me do a little, and I'll always try to keep my face straight, but it always makes me smile in the middle of doing it because I'm able to slow down for a second and
Mhm.
just breathe.
Yeah.
And what about today is also, did you know A Christmas Carol, this is one of my favorite stories, was published today in 1843?
1843. That's crazy.
Oh, that's a cool piece of art too. And you know what? We even did a little mini series in honor of this tale, and it's been redone, and I love that again, transforming into kindness.
Yeah.
That bitter heart. Tim, we've got you if you're watching the replay, making your heart grow big. I saw his thing just now from December 1st crashing through the wrapping paper. I never saw that, so I'm going to have to do a a clapback or something to that because holy cannoli, that was hilarious.
That's awesome. And also, Robert Riley started his first Believe It or Not column in
Ripley,
1918. I mean, Ripley. Yeah, I don't know why I said
we
Riley.
have it right down the road here, a Ripley's Believe It or Not. I don't know if they're everywhere, but there is definitely one here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, so Ripley's Believe It or Not column was in 1918, celebrating the curiosity, the creativity, and embracing the extraordinary. If
I
you
love
have,
it.
I know if you have seen like any of the Ripley's of Believe It or Not, or if you've been into any of those, because they're like, I think they have a Ripley's Believe It or Not in Gatlinburg.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Okay, so I didn't
in
know
those areas like
if
that.
they
So
had them
if
there for
you've
sure.
ever been through one of those Ripley's or Believe It or Not spots, throw it in the comments. Just say yes. Let us know that
What's
you've done that. How cool is that?
You know what's weird is we were driving by the one by us the other day, and Tony was like, "Man, I really want to go to that." And now we're talking about. I feel like it's a synchronicity. I feel like we should go.
Oh, big. Oh, so we didn't have a podcast
Thank you,
yesterday, but
Big. Thank you, Brian.
Chris Farley passed away yesterday. That was his anniversary of his passing away.
Boo! That dude was funny.
Yeah, man. So many
Oh,
great
so
people. And
crazy.
I know that I mentioned this to you through text the other a couple of days ago. You and I were talking about it a little bit, but I think we haven't like fully had a discussion about it. But I was telling Jarita this morning or yesterday that I have found a place that talks about different historical events that happen on the specific days. So as we get into that, I think that'll be another good thing to add into here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The
Let's
Lord of the
go.
Rings stories, yeah. So I think it'll be really good. So y'all keep paying attention to that after the first of the year. We're going to start throwing stuff like that in there too. That
Mm,
him saying that about Chris Farley is what made me think about it because I found weddings, I found deaths and things like that that I
that's
can
kind of
pull up.
cool.
It tells me that along with the observances. So we're going to start mixing it up, guys. We're going to throw some extra stuff in here for y'all.
I think we've got it mixed up pretty. Stir it up.
I know we have a lot going.
I want candy.
Right.
Today is National Hard Candy.
And oatmeal muffin day.
Mm, oatmeal
See,
muffins,
I
oatmeal
told
cookies,
you
oatmeal everything.
it can be healthy. It can be
Oatmeal muffins. I love you. Sweet dreams, Rach. Everybody
bye,
say a little prayer
Jane.
for Rach. She just got out of surgery. She came up here. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for the hard. Wait, did you show a hard candy one too, E?
Hard candy.
Yeah. Oh, how cute. Did y'all see my
Oh,
artwork with the St. Nicholas hard candy? It's my
yes.
first time to utilize E. Let me come in on a creation thing. I have a tool that I create artwork with, but he has another tool that we can do some fast stuff with. And it was able to create some cool things for me today. I've got to sneeze again. I apologize. Excuse me.
Yeah, Farley is definitely missed. Okay, as she moves away, again, today is National Hard Candy Day and Oatmeal Muffin Day. Hard candy is all about patience and endurance. Did you ever think of it that way? When you have a piece of hard candy, do you take that time to just savor it before you crunch down on it? Let me know in the comments. Do you have the patience to wait? Do you have the patience to wait for hard candy? You're muted.
Speaking of that, have you ever done the Tootsie Roll syndrome of Tootsie Pop. I've tried a million times and I can't. I can't
Yeah.
just stop.
Yes. Yes. Well, and that's what
But
I
I
was
will
saying.
do
Do
this.
you ever, oh, that looks yummy. Do you have the patience to wait on a piece of hard candy? That's the thing.
I do on like a I love Jolly Ranchers, the apple, but I will eventually crunch it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's certain things like root beer barrels. Love, 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 love root beer barrels. The old fashioned ones now. They have to be the old fashioned
Yeah.
root beer barrel candy. I will savor
Did y'all
those.
hear her? She busts out of all the yummy candy a root beer candy. We are opposite. We are not the
Mhm.
same.
I'm not a big chocolate person. So root beer barrels. Yes. Now I was one of those that even the red hot candy, the big candy, I don't know what they're called anymore. I don't even remember what they're called, but they were the big cinnamon balls that you had to go through multiple different layers to be able to, and you had to tether the
Fireballs or something, or I
fireballs. Is that the name of
think
the
that's what they
candy?
were called.
Somebody tell us what that was. But
Werthers are good too. Yeah.
those are excellent. Excellent. That's another one that I would enjoy. But I used to, as a kid, those was my favorite thing. And I would crunch through those suckers like nobody's business. Loved, 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 loved those things. Let us know what hard candies you guys like. Warheads, that's another one. Let us know what hard candies y'all like. So, hard candy is all about that patience and endurance, and it doesn't melt fast, it lasts, right? It's a little
Uh,
metaphor for life's long challenges. What did you do? You're holding.
my allergies are kicking. I mean, it's like I don't have. I have so much moisture. Moisture.
So, think about that along with life. Think about
This
it
is
as
my comfort,
a piece of candy
my
you
reward.
just hold on to.
It's not a hard candy, but it
Those
is.
are chewy.
It's not really even chewy. It's just delightful. It's got the Dubai chocolate in there.
Oh, gotcha, 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 gotcha.
Oh
I
my
had
lord.
I had some of that. I think it's made by Ghirardelli. Atomic
Mhm.
Fireball. That's it. That's it.
That is it.
That's it. Atomic.
Go Saints!
Whoop, whoop. Yes. So Atomic Fireballs. Those were my absolute favorite. Um, and yeah, so let us know the hard candies that y'all have grew up with that you still enjoy and still savor. And you take that patience and you use it in life's way, right? Because that's
Yeah, when
what
you're
we do.
being
We have to
still
be
and like thinking about something, it really is. It's got to be the Jolly Rancher for me.
yeah.
Big says root beer barrels, those strawberry looking ones, and candy canes.
I
Ugh.
told you. I told you.
Candy cane, butterscotch discs, warheads.
First,
Mm.
yeah. All the
Lifesavers
candy.
are good.
All
I
the candy.
love all the newer of those flavors. Holy cannoli. They made all those tropically.
You know the
Mm.
one thing that I miss though, like and they've changed it up over the years is the little, the little storybooks that have the lifesavers.
Yes. Oh my God. I forgot about those.
I mean now they do those little books for everything, but that was one of my favorite things at Christmas time was you open that storybook and you have all those lifesavers there and your mouth just starts watering
I
because
love
they're
that.
there.
You know what else today is? And I didn't have time to change into anything crazy.
I didn't either.
Or I would have, but it is also National Ugly Christmas Sweater
Ugly
Day,
Christmas
dude.
sweater day, guys. Pull those ugly Christmas sweaters out.
Let's go. It's embracing the fun and the ridiculous. And you know me, I'm all like child at heart. So I love that. And I actually may have found an opportunity from another friend to do businesses and host like things to show them how they could make ugly Christmas sweaters that at
Ooh,
home. And I already kind of do that kind of stuff when I do my cut up shirts and things like that. So I'm
yeah.
excited about that because I don't care about the money at that point. I just want everybody to make something.
Have fun. Have fun. Maybe you could
Yes.
start out by hosting some little events and then you could start charging for them. Even if it's like
Well,
a
I mean,
donation.
that's what she says these corporations look for it and she can
Oh,
hook me up with it. And I thought that was
oh, you
insane.
mean for like corporate Christmas parties and stuff.
Yes, ma'am. And
Wow.
all kinds of stuff. They say they do it for birthdays and baby showers. I can do any of that stuff. I've got great ideas, and you would just buy little kits of the things that you would need, and I could absolutely facilitate something like that.
Yeah,
So
for
I'm
sure.
excited about that. I didn't know people did that. I
No,
think
me
it's
either.
amazing. So
So if y'all
let
looking for an ugly Christmas sweater party where she can host it for you and take care of all the things, she's
let's
your
go.
girl.
I love that tradition, and I think that's a cute something that maybe you could start even doing there in your house. So if anybody wants to get with me on that anytime for anything, I would love to do that for you guys.
Mm,
And even for you, Miss Denise, like for your 5K or something like that, if you wanted like tie-dyed, we could do tie-dyed towels, sweat towels.
ooh, that sounds fun.
Yep, we could all do them at
Mm,
home, like all the people that are going to participate and get a little, I don't know. It
yeah,
could be really cute. And there's so many other really cute observances. Like
yeah.
tomorrow on the first day, I'm going to go look for our first house ever. It
Aw,
will be, yeah, we won't be live, but tomorrow is National Wreaths Across America Day.
yeah.
Remembering fallen heroes, honoring service requires this courage. And in that courage, we should remember that and tread lightly. Your freedom cost a
Mm,
very large price, the ultimate price, if you ask me. Look at that beautiful,
isn't that
beautiful
gorgeous?
artwork. Thank you for the artwork.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna just have to throw this out there. Tomorrow is my husband's birthday. I love you, baby.
Happy birthday! Go Saints!
I hope that he has the absolute best day. This is our first year not having our kids around for all the different things. So, um, you know, and we're so far from family. It's hard to have people together because we're so far from everybody. We're a good ways away from all of our friends, all of our family, and things like that. So it's just going to be me and him.
Louise is going to be hosting that day, and I'll be in and out on those 2 days. So you should come in and hang out with everybody. We'd love to see you. Sacagawea Day is also the next day. Sacagawea.
That's a symbol of leadership, guidance, and navigating uncharted paths. Can you imagine what she went through?
No, no, no,
No.
no. Battlefields, guiding, leading, honoring, all that came before. All of these things that we talk about every day. Some of these people paved the way, and I just think about how soft some of y'all are out there, and I love y'all. But grow some Sacagawea, please. We will see you guys. We'll
Uh,
see you guys on the other side of that. It's also National Homeless Persons
Sunday,
Day, recognizing
Sunday.
resilience and all of us looking out for each other. National Look on the Bright Side Day. I'm Mr. Light.
Yep.
Bright Side. National Look at the Bright
Finding
Side.
hope
That's
in all the things.
beautiful.
Hope in all the things. World Peace Day is also tomorrow. That means working in harmony and healing. Even
Let's
when
not be
it's hard.
asses tomorrow, y'all.
Tomorrow is world. Tomorrow is Short Girl Appreciation
Here
Day.
we go. It's your day, Barbie. Shine away. It's your day. In
Appreciate
all
those short
forms of
girls.
strength, big and small.
Yay, I
She
love it.
only looks bigger than me because she sits higher. I think she just wants to have that. She's got short girl syndrome. It's gonna be your day, baby. We love you. And you know what else? Do y'all remember the ribbon candy? It's
Yes.
it's ribbon candy day. Isn't that fun?
Ribbon
And
Candy Day.
that's so nostalgic for me. Not my favorite candy, but my favorite time of my
Yep.
life.
Yep. I agree
Oh,
with
that's
that. Yep.
cute, E. He needs to be in the
Aw,
middle, damn
I
it.
know.
Do you have two devices? It should not be like this
I
anymore.
told him he should come in today, and he didn't want to interrupt our stuff
You
today. So
don't interrupt,
that's what I
you
told him to
enhance.
do it.
It's
You
like
would do
makeup
it.
for our podcast.
That's right. That's right. Your makeup for our
You're
podcast.
our accessory. That sounds terrible. All right. So, even on the darkest day, the solstice is coming. The winter chill, there is a bright side. I love that. Finding the warrior is about recognizing courage, compassion, joy, no matter the circumstance. I want you guys to consider what I just said to you while we listen to their beautiful voices in the mantra. We'll see you Monday, 4 p.m. Central. Aunt Sarah will be here.
No,
she's not.
Sarah will not. She's going to be in the middle of her treatment that day. I texted.
Oh, yeah, because it's the holiday. They had to move it. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. She said she would get back to us. Thank you. I did not know. Thank you, guys. So, but we will be here and we might have a little treat for y'all. So I will get back to you on that and I will see you guys Monday. Thank you so much for coming.
Have a great night, guys. See you Monday.
Grace, guidance, remembrance, and hope. Sweet moments are savored, and light continues to shine, even through the darkest days. Move forward as a warrior's path, grounded, compassionate, and deeply connected.
From limitations to liberation, we are a warrior's journey. Different battles, same mission.